Excuse me, sir. I hope my horrible ugliness won't be a distraction to you.
Not at all, boy!
Alright guys, welcome back to another brief history. Today's subject of analysis is the one and only Gwenpool. Despite what you guys think about All New All Different Marvel, which is questionable to say the least, Gwenpool I think is one of my favorite titles. I mean, you'll have, like Totally Awesome Hulk and the Captain America ones and Secret Empire. Yeah, they're pretty good. But Gwenpool though. Alright, it's a comic mostly for gags, and it's probably one of the better things from All New All Different Marvel. Surprisingly though, one of the major benefactors to her success and to why she's so badass is the random surge in popularity of different versions of Gwen Stacy, even though her name is Gwenpool, as in like P-O-O-L-E, pool. So without further ado, let's jump right into her origin, guys. Gwenpool, like we discussed earlier with the P-O-O-L-E, is so sorry, I just can't get it out of my mind, the fact that these writers thought that this was just really clever, and like they were really proud of what they did, that they thought this was the best invention since the exhaust grill. A grill you cook burgers with your exhaust pipe in your car, dude. I can't even diss that, dude. That's genius. I mean, who doesn't have the time to just grill when you can just drive around in that exact same time, just drive around and grill burgers, dude? This is the most American thing I've ever heard. All you need to do is just slap some freedom on it, and then you'll have the perfect American product. That's ironically made in China, probably. So, let's get back from the tangent we were on right now. So, Gwenpool comes from a universe, much like our own, where superheroes are merely fiction and are only represented through comic book movies and TV shows. Through multiple reasons, like not being able to find a job, not graduating high school, and her friends moving away, resulted in her delving into the world of fiction in order to deal with her trouble. Wow, I can relate to that on so many levels. I don't know if that's sad or if that's just how the comic book was meant to be. Or if the comic book writers are just assholes. That was just occurring to me. The comic book writers could be assholes. I think we say, we're making tons of money while writing comic books while you nerds are just sitting here reading our shit, man. Fucking asshole. Suddenly, however, through undisclosed reasons, again, Marvel back at it again with spectacular writing, dude. Ended up in the main Marvel universe. Once there, like every person to end up in a parallel world with superheroes, she raced off to a store to make herself a battle costume. The store was called Ronnie's Custom Battle Spandex, so she would not just be an extra and fall into irrelevance. Once she asked for the suit, the tailor complied, but in the process misread her form and put her down as Gwenpool without the E, and thus Gwenpool was born through mistake. Wow, that's another thing I can relate to. Look at that. No, because she's just a regular person, she doesn't have so much powers, or she doesn't have a whole lot of abilities and stuff, so bear with me here. She possesses a medium level of fighting prowess through training with Batroc. This guy, Batroc the Leaper, a racist stereotype. I guess it's a racist stereotype. That might be counterintuitive, but it's a stereotype of a French guy, more or less. Also, because she's from the real world and became so obsessed with comics, she has an awareness as to who exactly is writing the comic book and the tropes of a story, and just the fact that she does this already gives her an edge, because if she's the main character of a story, there's more or less no way she can die, and if she does die, Marvel's gonna bring her back anyway, so to her, nothing really matters, and every extra doesn't matter because she's merely in just a comic book. Along with this, she's also aware of the identities and weaknesses of the entire Marvel Universe. Once returning to her own universe, however, she receives the ability to interact with the artistic flow of the comic book, involving text boxes, panels, and even talking to herself on different panels, which is, I think it's Deadpool to another level. Deadpool, I know he breaks the fourth wall and he talks to the artist, I guess. But there's something about Gwenpool that just that separates her from Deadpool. I don't know, because I have read a few Deadpool comics. I think the most significant one that I've read is probably Deadpool Core, and that's the only one I've read. I thought it was pretty good. It's just the fact that it doesn't, I don't know, like it takes serious subjects, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. And then it's really strange because a lot of the characters, like the enemies and stuff, they're serious about what they're doing, but then Deadpool just kind of like, fuck you, you know? Kind of a joke. But with Gwenpool, it's a lot different. Even the villains are kind of jokes. The Gwenpool herself is a joke, along with all the other superheroes that are involved. And it's really, I don't know, it's thematical and it fits to her theme. Rather than Deadpool, where it transitions a little too much, and sometimes it's hard to tell whether I'm supposed to be taking this seriously or just dying from laughter, you know? So because Gwenpool doesn't have a whole lot of history behind her, there's not stories that I can recommend that say, oh yeah, go read this amazing story back in 2001, you know? Like, I can't recommend stories, but I can say some of the more badass moments that Gwenpool's had. So, moment number one, personally, one of my favorites is that it's a really simple gag, but I thought I just kind of drove the point home, right, of how stupid she is and how little she cares. It's when she gets a job from Ronnie's battle spandex, right? And Ronnie has the paper out in front of her, and then Gwenpool just kind of like stares at it for 3 boxes, and then she grabs a Sharpie and she writes $signs over her eyes. Then Ronnie just, like, because it's like, you know how in cartoons when people say like big checks and stuff and big money, they get like $signs on their eyes, right? I thought this was just a nice little gag, right? No, nothing mind-blowing. I thought this is one of my more favorite parts. Now, next part is when Gwenpool's friend Cecile straight up gets vaporized by MODOK, like 0 fucks given. Gwenpool's kind of messing with MODOK, and MODOK wants to recruit her, and Gwenpool's like, no, I'm a hero, I'm not a villain. And he's like, and then MODOK just like, well, alright, you know what, fuck it. And he vaporizes the dude straight off the bat. No questions asked, no negotiation, just bam, dead. Next moment, which I thought was probably the funniest moment out of the comic sections that I've read, is probably when Gwenpool gets, I believe it was MODOK agents, okay? Because there's an agency that MODOK would run called MODOK, like MODOK, kind of like SHIELD or Hammer and stuff. And she got agents of MODOK, and they had similar suits to Hydra, and then Gwenpool has a similar suit to a Hydra agent. So that's kind of like a running gag that the Hydra agents mistake her for one of them. And what she does is that she just grabs their suits, grabs the MODOK agent's suits, and she turns them into the Pool Boys. So you can kind of imagine what this means. Look, it's so stupid. It honestly caught me off guard. I really was not expecting that. So, ladies and gents, as another brief history comes to an end, I hope you at least managed to make a friend. And if you enjoyed, please leave a like, for every overt child with AIDS becomes quite alright. If you wish to stick around, go ahead and subscribe. I'm the amazing What's-His-Face, and I bid thee good night. How's that for an outro, huh? Seriously though, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like. That'd be awesome. I mean, you guys don't have to. If you guys want to, you can, you know. If you enjoyed the video. And if you enjoy the video and don't want to, that's cool too. And if you want to stick around and you know, just kind of see what's up. I try to upload every Monday. If not every Monday, I upload Sunday, but it's mostly Mondays. I just hope you guys had a good time. Again, if you guys want to stick around, go ahead and subscribe. I'm of course the amazing What's-His-Face, and I'll see you guys all next time.